you guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome for those who are new. My name is Fransica Brackin John. Welcome to the channel, you guys. The Lord gave me this message and he said some of the most intelligent persons is the most depressed individuals. Some of the most intelligent persons is some of the most depressed individuals. And he was explaining this to me, it was so interesting, right? And this is how he gave me it. He said the reason for this being, right, is because he said you see things from a different perspective. Individuals cannot put on masks around you. Not to mention, not just the Lord gave you intelligence, but he's your partner with the Holy Spirit, or you're one that the Lord have his hands on. He said, what will happen? He said, people, do not be surprised when people avoid you, when people don't want to be in your presence. You haven't done them anything, but they just, not for you. He said, don't be surprised. Sometimes it's not because of hate, but rather it's because you see them naked as they are. And I do not mean physically. I'm not talking this physically. I'm just using, when I say naked, I mean you see them, you see individuals, sometimes they put on this persona. You would, for instance, picture you're someone that have intelligence and you can see beyond people's mask, meaning you can see the real person. He said, if someone, for instance, wear gold chains and wear big this and big that and all these kind of things, and it's very chauvinistic, very showing off themselves a lot, right? If you see someone like that, and you, for instance, that carry the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit give you intelligence and discernment and all these kind of giftings with it, he said oftentimes you'll be staring at that person and seeing behind all of the big this and the big that, it is someone that is vulnerable, that is seeking validations from others by putting all of these things, is trying to seek love or attention or all of these kind of things. So you can see past what individuals is showing you, what they are showing you, and not what they are showing you. You can see past that and you can see the real person. And he said what happened, individuals oftentimes will avoid you because they are uncomfortable. You make them feel vulnerable. They do not feel the innocent. They cannot fool you with the way how they are. He said this is what oftentimes individuals avoid you. He said, back to the part when he said that some of you all who have been blessed in this way will oftentimes be depressed. He said, because the more knowledge you have of certain things, carried with the love that the Lord give you for human beings, and you can see so much things in a person that need to do, and you have so much wisdom of this, it can, when you cannot in a sense, and you have love and care and all these things, and you cannot in a sense fix someone or do this to make someone better, and you can see what is the problem and you want to fix it, but the person won't let you. He said it can bring a state of depression. Do you understand what I am saying? It can bring a state of depression. But the Lord said, do not force your help on individuals. You have to understand, you will make individuals uncomfortable when you are around them because you strip them bare. They cannot come to you and fool you with anything. You see past that. And sometimes individuals put up the reason for the mask and all of that is because they do not want individuals to see them bare as they really see them vulnerable, right? So the Lord said, if for instance, he showed me all these guys and the feelings behind what they wrote. David wrote a lot of Psalms and he was in a state of depression. If you read some of them, he said the writer of Ecclesiastics, if you read the writer of Ecclesiastics and you say, what could be the feelings behind this person writing this? There's a state of depression in it. When Ecclesiastic, the writer wrote and said that everything is meaningless, and there's a time for everything, and there's a time when this will happen, and a time when that will happen, and nothing lasts, and whatever it is, and man, where's the reason that this one goes out to work and then come back and nothing? God bless us with all of these things so we can enjoy the fruits of our labor, and everything is meaningless and all these kind of things. There is a state of depression behind what the writer is writing. And the Lord said the reason for this, that writer, he say, if you read Ecclesiastic, he say he seek out wisdom, and he found it, and he found that everything was meaningless. That means that that guy in Ecclesiastic who wrote Ecclesiastic was one that had high intelligence, and it brought him depression, says the Most High God. I read something. I didn't read something. I saw something on YouTube Shorts, right? And there was this lady, and she stated how her daughter wanted was to take her life because her daughter recognized to herself the pressure that was on her to be a leader and to do all of these things was having her as a people pleaser, and it was too much for her, and she wanted was to end her life. And the Lord gave me this, and the Lord said, why do you think this? He said that young lady was very intelligent. It's a very intelligent person to recognize that she was being a people pleaser and was seeking validation. And he said, because of the wisdom that some of us, his children, have, it can bring you in a state where when you aren't walking in who the Lord called you to be, and you're walking trying to please individuals, it can bring you into a state of depression, says the Most High God. Because why? You know you are supposed to be better than this. You know you're not supposed to be doing this. You know you're not supposed to be doing that. And when you are one that the Lord have called, he will not let you accept mediocrity. Do you understand what I'm saying? He will not let you accept more than, less than who you are called to be. So you are going to feel that particular way until you answer the calling of the Most High, until you're oh God, until you say, no, I know more better than this, and I'm going to act according. And this is why some of the children of the Most High God, most of the time you're carried around this burden or this kind of feeling that I am not in alignment with what, I don't know why, but I don't feel like this is the path that the Lord have called me on. He said, because there is a knowing inside of you that, and there are certain things that you know you're supposed to be better than, or know you're not supposed to be doing, or whatever it is. And now that knowing inside of you makes you want, oh God, that knowing inside of you is what burdens your spirit. When you step on the path of the Most High God that the Most High God gave you to do, and when you realize, like that young lady realized she was being a people pleaser, and from the moment from the moment the Lord brought realization of who you are and what you are supposed to be and who you are supposed to do and what you are supposed to do, he said that burden will be moved when you start to walk in who the Lord have called you to be. That young lady burden that she was carrying will only drop when she start to stop accepting anything else. Listen, you want me to be a leader? Let me lead. But I'm not going to do this and do that or put on a show to please you, to validate anything when I know right from wrong. It will only stop when you become aware of something from the moment the Lord show you something. It's because he wants you to do something about it. So when you become aware of self and aware of what you're not supposed to do and who you're not supposed to be, and you walk in that thing, this is when that burden that you feel will be, that burden will disappear. Do you understand what I'm saying? The Lord say, some of the most intelligent individuals are individuals who go through a lot, who sees, you know, a lot, and because you know that knowledge that you have is what have you in a state of depression. Do you understand what I'm saying? Examples are Ecclesiastics and David. Stay blessed, stay strong. If you're new to the channel, remember to share, like, and subscribe. Look out for another message. Bye, guys. Praise the name, Lord.